Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about The Notebook. That's right, The Notebook, that piece of shit movie from 2004. Oh, you liked that movie. I know you liked it. You liked that movie. Yeah, you did. They gave you a big fucking shit sandwich, and you swallowed it, and then you asked for seconds, didn't you? Yeah, you did. I didn't do that, okay? I waited till it was on fucking DVD before I rented it. I think I was with my girlfriend or something when I watched it, all right? And I thought it was a piece of shit back then, too, all right? It's a good thing I didn't do this video back then, all right? Because I probably would have done say the exact same shit I'm saying right now. Okay, yes, The Notebook. Okay, everyone's favorite fucking, I'm gonna cheat on my fucking fiance and waste my fucking life movie. That was so charming and romantic. It influenced so many relationships today. Can't you tell? Look around you. Okay, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right. Anyway, okay. So where we left off last time, let me tell you who I am first. Okay, I'm Diego. Okay, and what I do here, I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. I'm gonna look at your fucking chick flicks. I'm gonna fucking destroy them. I've seen a lot of movies, and every once in a while I've seen chick flicks. There's some that are good. Most of them are shit. Let's face it, most of them are shit. Okay, but I'm not just gonna tell you that they're shit. I'm gonna tell you why they're shit. I'm gonna go through every fucking scene here. Well, at least in this one I am. I'm gonna go through every fucking scene and deconstruct it so you'll know exactly what the fuck is going on, what they're trying to tell you, and why it's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna do it from a straight man's point of view. See, that's the point of view you didn't get. All right? You watch this movie with your girlfriends, okay, and your gay friends. That's who you watch this movie. You don't watch this with a guy. That's not a real guy. And if you did, he sure as fuck ain't gonna tell you the truth, okay? Obviously, he wants to get laid. He ain't gonna tell you the fucking truth. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, I got nothing to gain by lying to you. All right? So I'm gonna tell you the truth. Exactly what this movie is, all right? What piece of shit it is, okay? It's the movie that made Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams a thing, which they're both still a thing now, okay? It's because of this fucking movie, all right? So I wanna fucking go right to the source, okay? Where all this fucking shit started with those assholes. All right. Now, where we left off last time, well, first of all, real quickly, okay, I'm not gonna censor myself, all right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's what I do, okay? I already reviewed every episode of Sex and the City, and I did not censor myself, okay? I told you exactly what a guy would think about those women in this situations. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right here, okay? So if you're easily offended, if you're easily triggered, if you're a fucking snowflake, okay? If you fucking if you abandon Twitter because Elon Musk bought it, get the fuck out of here right now. I will not censor myself to spare your feelings. All right? Time to grow up. Yeah. All right. The real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? Because that's what I'm going to give you, baby. I'm going to give you a straight dose of truth. Straight up, baby, with no lube. No lube. All right. Okay, so now you know. All right. So here, let's go. All right. Now, in this video, I don't fucking remember what video we're on. But I do remember what I said last video. In the last video, what I told you was, what's her name? Allie, Rachel McAdams, young Allie. She's out there naked, buck-ass naked, except for her blanket that she's wearing. She's painting. She's painting outside on the porch. Noah went to go fucking, I guess, to buy some fucking tampons. Not for her, for himself. Okay, and he's been gone for fucking hours, all right? But he left her a little pretty little note, you know, because she woke up without him, but he left a flower there and a little note telling him to follow the arrows. She followed all the arrows that he fucking painstakingly put down on the floor that led to this room with an easel in there and a canvas and a bunch of paint, some brushes, you know, and jars and shit, which is the room that she always wanted. She told him about it 7 fucking years ago when she was 17 years old, and he fucking believed it all, took it to heart, and actually built that room for her, not knowing if he would ever fucking see her again. He still built her the fucking painting room, okay? I already went on the last video about the bullshitness of that right there. I ain't gonna go into it again, okay? But, all right, come on, get the fuck out of here. Come on. That's why I told you he went to go fucking get some goddamn Vagisil for himself. Not for her, for himself. Hers is fine. It's his that's infected. All right? So anyway, so he's gone. He's been gone for fucking what? Like fucking 12 hours now? However long it took for her to wake up, read his note, grab the canvas and the easel, move it downstairs, not change her clothes, so I guess that saved her some time, and paint an entire fucking picture. She painted and she finished it. Okay, she finished it when all of a sudden she heard a car engine in the front. Okay? Now, does she put some clothes on? Fuck no. She assumes it's Noah. She thinks it's Noah. All right? Even though there's no reason for her to think that, for sure, because she starts hearing pounding on the door. Now, would Noah fucking pound the door in his own fucking house? No, he wouldn't. He has a key. Okay? It's his fucking house. So someone's pounding on the door. So what does she do? She answers it fucking naked. Okay? Now, let me tell you something, okay? He needs to wash those sheets, man. He doesn't wash those sheets. 'Cause I guarantee you, dude, she's fucking sat on that blanket. She's wearing buck-ass naked. I mean, she's got shit stains on there. Okay, and I guarantee you, he ain't gonna wash it. Okay, we'll get back to that later, though, won't we? Okay, so she answers it naked except for the blanket. It's her mom. It's her mom's there, and her mom tells her, "Hey, listen, your fiance." Yeah, she's cheating on her fiance. Your fiance's on his way over here. Your dad told him what you did. That you went over here to see your ex-boyfriend, and he's coming. Okay, and then she yells at her mom. Her mom hid all the letters that Noah sent her. You know, I guess she intercepted the mail every fucking day for an entire year. Okay, to make sure that her daughter never got the letters that Noah sent her. So because she thought that Noah blew her off, she decided to move on with her life. Like 6 fucking years later, she met a guy and fucking decided to fucking marry him. Now, honestly, girls. Okay, even in the 1940s, okay, come on, seriously. You really think it would have taken a woman that long to move on? It does not take women that long to fucking move on, okay? They move on faster than we do, okay? That's the fucking truth, okay? They move on faster than we do, okay? So no, I doubt it. She would have been riding the cock carousel within a couple of days. Maybe a couple of weeks if she was really that brokenhearted. But she would have been back on it again, if nothing else than for her self-esteem, okay? Even if she didn't like the guy, it'd be for her self-esteem. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, her mom says like, "Well, come with me. Put your clothes on. I'm gonna take you somewhere." And she's like, "Where? Where are we going? Where are we going?" "To make sure that you understand that I might know you better than you think, and I don't want you to ever blame me for making a decision because you didn't know what I knew that you didn't think about. So let's go." Now, what the fuck did she just say? I have no fucking idea. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if Nicholas Sparks, if he was on his menstrual cycle when he wrote this scene, or if that was the screenwriter that wrote the scene. Because I don't fucking understand a goddamn thing she fucking said. So I'm lost, dude. And I watched that scene over and over again. I still don't fucking understand what she was saying. But anyway, let's move on. So they get in her mom's car. So Allie gets in her mom's car. Noah still hasn't shown up. God damn it. Where the fuck did he go to get that breakfast, right? Fucking to get that fucking Vagisil, fucking Toronto. Anyway, so they get in the car and she drives him. She drives her daughter Allie to this fucking quarry. Okay, it's like a rock pit. There's a construction site going on there. Okay, and she pulls over, kind of where you could far away enough where she doesn't get in the way, but close enough where she can see the people that are working in this quarry, in this big fucking gravel pit. All right. So mom's there. Pulled over, you know, and of course they're in a convertible, of course. And her daughter is in the fucking passenger seat. And she's like walk quarry, and she points out this middle-aged man that's out there. He's got the fucking helmet on, you know, or he's got a hat on or some shit. And remember, it's the late 40s, so they probably didn't all wear construction helmets back then. Okay, and he's fucking shoveling fucking rocks. Okay, this man, he's probably in his 40s. Okay, this man, but you know, he's a lumberjack, you know. And he's fucking shoveling rocks into a conveyor belt. Okay? Yeah, a lot, hard work, man. I've done it myself, dude. It is fucking hard work. It is hard work. Okay? But he's doing it there, and she's just staring at him. The mom, Ann, is just staring at him. And she tells her daughter, Allie, "Hey, you see that man over there?" You know, she looks at him, the construction guy. You know, she's like, "Well, he doesn't look like much now. But 25 years ago, he was really something." And you can tell she's getting all fucking wet and excited remembering this shit, right? And we were out of our minds in love. Holy shit! So the mom also she was slumming it too. Ooh, so that's where her daughter got it from. You know, every once in a while you got to get out of the castle and come down where the real people are. Yeah, and get some homegrown dickin'. Yeah, you know? Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, well, her mom did it too. No wonder she hates her daughter so much. Her mom did it too. You ain't done nothing, you know, and that is a true thing. You know, a lot of kids today, you know, and even me when I was a teenager, you know, we forget that our parents are people too. We forget that, you know, when we're kids, when we're teenagers and shit, and we're feeling all these hormones and these emotions and shit for the first time, we forget that our parents, because we don't want to think about that, okay? I don't want to think about my dad being some horny motherfucker in high school. I don't want to think about that. I don't think about my mom. See, even just saying that, I don't even want to go there, okay? But we forget that they were there too, okay? They've been there too. Everything you felt, they felt it too, okay? They've done all this shit too, okay? You know? you know, you don't want to go there because your mind naturally, you don't want to think about your parents that way, especially now you didn't know them back then, you know, or anything. You know, that's not, you know, that's your parents, but, you know, you didn't know them when they were young. You didn't know them when they were that young or the shit that they were doing. So you know them as a parent. Okay, so of course, so now Allie's starting to figure it out. Oh, okay, so mom doesn't want me to repeat her mistakes. That's what she's trying to tell me here. Okay, it's a fucking Paul Bunyan out there, lumberjack, poor boy out there. Okay, yeah. So she tells me, yeah, we were madly in love. You know, your grandfather was furious. So we decided to run away. We didn't even make it to the next town before the police picked us up. That was then. But sometimes, when I'm in town, I stop here and watch him. You know, like a good little stalker, and he's just fucking shoveling the fucking rocks, you know, hard at work. And she tells her daughter, I'm trying to picture how different my life might have been. I love you, Father. He's a good man. And I don't deserve him. But my pussy only gets wet for Paul Bunyan over there. Okay, I might have added that part. But that's exactly what she was saying. That's exactly what she was saying. She felt more passion with this fucking blue-collar, fucking redneck poor boy than she ever did with her fucking rich, cultured, fucking racist, aristocratic husband. Okay? Her fucking Joseph Stalin wannabe. All right? So that's the message that the mom's trying to tell her daughters. Hey, listen, okay? Okay, if I had married that fucker over there, okay, yeah, I would have had great orgasms, but we would have been living in a fucking shack. Okay? We would have... You know, I probably have fucking 17 kids instead of one. You know, from 5 different guys. You know, so that's basically what she's saying, okay? They would have lived in a trailer park or something, okay, if she'd married this guy, okay? But that's not what bothers me. I know that's what the emotional scene is supposed to represent. That's the message that's being said, communicated in the scene, is I was just like you. I know exactly what you're feeling, okay? You might think of me as a snobbish, stuck-up mom, which she is, okay? But I wasn't always that way. You know, there was back in a time where I used to fuck poor boys, okay? And I was in love with that man over there. Okay, but your grandpa put an end to it, and it was the right thing he did. Okay, because my life would have been fucked up if I'd stayed with this guy, despite the fact that I loved him, despite the fact that we had great sex. You know, my life would have been fucked up. You know, she never once says that you wouldn't have been born. She never says that. That pisses me off. So how can you say something like that to your fucking daughter? You know, I remember my mom said that once, you know, she was talking shit about my dad, you know, and my mom, I was a kid at the time, and my mom said, like, I wish I'd never married him. I should have never married your father. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck would you say that? I wouldn't be here if you didn't fucking marry. What the fuck? You know, but anyway, you know, that's my story. That's not this story. All right. So basically, she's telling her this shit, okay? Feeling sorry for herself, letting her know, hey, listen, I cry. I'm still not over that asshole. I'm still not over Paul Bunyan over there, okay? That's why I come over here and I watch him and I stare at him, you know, and I look at his muscles while he's shoveling fucking shit. And I dream about the life we should have had. That's the only man that ever made me come. Okay, she didn't say that. She didn't say that, all right? But that's what she meant. Come on, read between the lines, okay? She still has the hots for this guy, okay? Although she knows that, you know, she can't really be with someone like that, you know, because of her culture, you know, her upbringing, you know? You know, she can't be with a redneck little fucking blue collar guy like that. Okay, she has to be up there with the upper class, rich fucking Southerners that they are. You know, the plantation owners. You know, you can't date the peasants. You know, doesn't matter what you feel like. Okay, but the fact that, honestly, me personally, I don't even understand why she even likes this guy. Like she already said that, hey, listen, he used to look better when he was younger. But just the fact that he is like the same age as her, I'm guessing, and he's still fucking shoveling rocks? What the fuck, dude? He didn't go to school? He didn't go fight in the war? He didn't fucking he didn't do anything with his life? He's happy shoveling rocks? What kind of a man is happily shoveling rocks in his 40s? Okay? What kind of man is happy? That's a young man's job. And it's a job you do until you get a better job. Okay? Why the fuck, man, is this guy shoveling rocks at his age? This is fucking bullshit. You know, this guy, what kind of a man like that why would you fall in love with a man like that? Who had no plans for his life. Okay? Who was happy and content shoveling rocks for the rest of his fucking life. You know? How could a man like that stimulate you? Not just physically, but emotionally. You know, intellectually. Okay, this fucker doesn't look like he reads Walt Whitman. At least Noah reads Walt Whitman. This fucker is just shoveling rocks. Not much of a guy. I'm sad. I mean, I'm sad. I know there's people out there like that, but people that are like that, they're like mentally handicapped or something. You know, no one wants to do that forever. You know, I'm assuming that this guy must have some form of intelligence. I mean, he was smart enough to seduce fucking Anne when she was young, and she comes from a rich fucking family. So I'm guessing he's probably a lot like Noah. Noah built a fucking house with his own hands. He wouldn't be fucking shoveling rocks for a living. Not in his 40s. You know, anyway, so yeah, that part makes no sense. That this fucker didn't move on with his life. Like I said, there's no men in this movie. Okay, there's no men in this movie. Okay? I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like watching Sex and the City again. The guys aren't acting like guys. They're acting like fucking women. Oh, this whole movie was written by a woman with a penis. So what the fuck? You know, they always get the real men wrong. Anyway, but so let's just say for the sake of argument, yeah, he's happy fucking shoveling rocks. Okay, so he's doing that, and she's not over him. I mean, I think that she feels that maybe she did make the right decision. Obviously, she has a daughter now because she married her husband. Okay, James Hamilton. Okay, so I'm sure she feels she did make, and overall she made the right decision. She couldn't have lived with a man like this for very long, no matter how much she felt for him, okay? She would have pushed him to do something that he couldn't do. She would have pushed him to get an education maybe, which he probably could have done, okay? But for him to push him to one day be like a Southern aristocrat, that was never going to happen for a guy like that, okay? He doesn't even say anything in this whole movie, okay? But even I can tell that's not going to happen for a guy like that. Okay, so she kind of regrets. She regrets that, you know, the passion that she felt for this guy. Okay, this nobody guy, and I don't mean that like personally. I mean that, you know, what her family would consider a nobody, trash. Okay, the passion she felt for this guy, she still misses. She's never felt that passion with her husband. Okay, she loves her husband. She's devoted to him. And by that means, like, she ain't gonna cheat on him. She ain't gonna fucking fool around. You know, she ain't gonna fucking, you know, she's gonna stay with him. You know, she's gonna go with him to all his functions. She's gonna listen to him. She's gonna take care of him in that way. Okay, that their servants don't. But what I mean is that her passion. Okay, she had passion for this guy. She doesn't have that same kind of passion for her husband. Okay, probably because her family arranged that marriage. You know, that's what I would think. Okay, just like they're doing with their daughter. Okay, but you gotta remember, back in the day, especially with the rich families, you know, you didn't get to pick your spouse. Your spouse was picked for you. Okay, marriage was never really about romance. That's not what it started. Romance came later. Okay, I mean, if you're lucky enough to be in love with the person you marry, good enough. But back in the old days, that wasn't done. The family decided who you were going to marry. Okay, they did that shit for a reason. Nowadays, we get to pick who we want to marry. The problem is that feelings change. People change. You might be in love with someone when you're fucking 18. You can't stand them when you're 24. Okay, so what do? You get a divorce. Okay, you meet someone else. Okay, and then you're not in love with them anymore. They're not in love with you anymore. At 33, you get another divorce. And then you find the right girl, you know, and she's only got 2 kids from another guy. And then you marry that one, right? Okay, and then that one, and then you find out she's been having a fucking affair. She loves you, but goddamn it, you know, her ex-husband is still laying the pipe. Now you're not sure if the kid that you have with her is even his or hers, and she's offended that you ask. So you leave her, and then she fucking divorce raped your ass and keeps cussing the kid and keeps the fucking house that you spend your whole fucking life trying to build. Yeah, okay, that's modern era. That's modern, okay? I'm not talking about that. That shit didn't happen back then, and this is why. Okay, there was no fault divorce back then. Okay, so if the husband left you back then, you're fucked. You're fucked. Okay, it ain't that way anymore. But back then it was. So she's not gonna risk all that. losing her fucking super wealthy husband just so she can fucking ride the cock carousel with her fucking her fucking big dick ditch digging boyfriend. I get it. I get it. There's something primal. I know how you women are. There's something primal about a man like in a uniform, like a construction worker or a cop or a soldier, something like that. There's something primal about that. A Navy officer uniform, that kind of shit, Y'all get fucking turned on by that shit. Us guys, we don't care, The no clothes, the better, But you ladies are always turned on by shit like that. So I can see that this guy's a total opposite from her husband. Okay, and she's been intimate with this guy in the past, so she's still kind of like, she misses that. She misses just being fucking wildly crazy in love and in passionate relationship like she was with this guy. Okay, back when she was young, and she probably hasn't felt that since then. She probably hasn't. Okay, and she misses that. So she's telling her daughter, hey, I understand. This was important to me too. When I was going through what you're going through, okay, I know what you're going through. Okay, this was important to me too when I was your age. And now I come back here and I stare at this fucker and I keep thinking about what my life would have been like if I'd stayed with him and not your father. So, but the point is that, she feels that she made the right choice. Like I said, she loves her husband. Her husband's a good guy. Okay? He's not a bad guy. But she still misses the passion. I don't think she's felt that passion ever again. And that's why she goes and checks up on this guy all the time. To remember what it was like to feel that passion with somebody. Let me tell you something, dude. I know what that's like too. Shit. There's people I can think about right now, girls I can think about right now, that you had that passion, And and you can't. You gotta, as you get older and stuff. As you get into middle age and shit, you gotta hold on to that. Okay, you gotta keep that alive. Because if you don't keep that alive, you don't feed that passion. That love making, that whole sense of fucking fuck everything. I just want to be with you. If you don't feed that a little bit as you get older, it's gonna go away. It's gonna die. And if you can't feel something like that, you can't feel that good with another human being, then what the fuck is the point of living? What's the point of life? It's not to go to work. What's the point then? See? You gotta have that. You gotta be passionate about something. That's what keeps you here. That keeps you grounded to the real. This woman gave up her passion to go do what she thought was the right thing to do. And I think in the end it is the right thing to do. But she married a guy that she doesn't have that passion with. Okay? You gotta keep dating. But then again, if she hadn't, she wouldn't have had Allie. So that's a fucking, it's a double-edged sword. There's no way around it. You can't change the past. And even if she could, I don't think she would, because then she wouldn't have her daughter. And despite the fact that maybe her husband doesn't get her as hot as this guy did, this lumberjack did, she wouldn't give up her family over that. She wouldn't give up her daughter over that. Okay, I'm pretty sure their marriage did have its great moments. Okay, we saw a scene with them dancing earlier, so obviously they're not repelled by each other. Okay, obviously they like doing things together. So it's not like she's fucking miserable with her husband. I don't think she is, but she hasn't felt that passion since she was a young dumb kid. And she goes there to look at this guy, to remind herself of what it was like to be young and passionate. What it's like to tell her daughter, hey, listen, where you are right now, I've been there. I know what you're feeling because I've been there. I did it too. Okay? I made those hard choices too, just like you're going to have to make. Okay? So I thought overall that was a good scene. I like the communication. I just didn't like the fact that this fucking lumberjack, Paul Bunyan motherfucker, didn't do anything with his life. He's happy, more than happy, digging ditches for the rest of his fucking life. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Anyway, so Anne tells her while she's still crying, while she hugs her daughter, I'm a stupid woman. I don't even know that person anymore. And then she gets her car and fucking drives away. Let's get the fuck out of here. And the lumberjack stops and he's like maybe he knew her? Yeah, we go after her, you fucking asshole. Goddamn. Notebook Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. I want to see that relationship. Let's see how fucking James Hamilton handles it. That would be good. That'd be a great fucking sequel. I want to see that, man. Have fucking Joseph Stalin there fucking, what are you doing? Okay, moving right along. That's wishful thinking. I would love to see that movie though. Hell yeah. Why is the daughter the only one getting laid here? Okay, anyway. Moving right along. So they go back to Noah's. Okay, so anyway, she drives her daughter back to Noah's place, okay? And she opens up her trunk. Noah's there now. He's gotten back. Finally, he came back from the fucking tampon store. Okay, he's sitting there waiting for her. He realizes she ain't there, but her car's there. So someone came by and took her away. But anyway, so now he knows, okay, is Anne's there. She doesn't greet Noah. She won't say shit to this fucking punk that's laying the pipe to her daughter. But she... as Allie gets out of there, Anne goes to the trunk and stops her and says, hey, here. And she pulls out fucking a big stack of fucking letters. Now, it doesn't look like 365 letters. It looks maybe 100, but she gives her this big stack. I guess she keeps it in her trunk for emergencies, okay? Just in case her daughter ever gets suspicious and they have to have the confrontation. She's got the letters in the trunk just in case, all right? Yeah, she carries it with her everywhere she goes. All right. Now, like I said before in another video, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid? You are a stupid ass woman. You know why? Because if you didn't want your daughter to fucking read those letters, if you didn't want your daughter to know about those letters, you should have fucking burned them or thrown them in the trash. Instead, you saved them. Why? What is the point of saving those letters? How is that going to help you in your goal? It's not. It's not. As long as those letters exist, there's always a chance that she will find them. And if she finds them, she will hate you for it. Or at least she'll get mad at you for it. Okay? So what was the point of saving the fucking letters? Did you know that you were going to have an argument with your daughter someday in the future? That she was going to fuck around her fiance? And just in case that happens, here, this is what you got to do. Grab all those letters and make sure she reads them. How's that going to fucking help? What if Noah was married and had kids? And then Allie found those letters and realized that this guy did love her. And then she goes back and fucks up his marriage. You see what I mean? Nobody thinks about this shit. Who the fucking mom fucking carries the fucking letters in her trunk? She should have burned that shit years ago. Anyway, it's not gonna help her. It's gonna make her daughter mad at her when she finds out. Anyway, okay, so that's going on here. Okay, and then she tells her, she tells her daughter Allie. She says, "I hope you make the right choice." And then she leaves, right? Okay, so Allie, she's got this big stack of letters here, okay? And she sits next to Noah on the porch and starts talking to him, okay? And she's holding all the letters on her lap, And Noah says, like, what are you going to do, Allie? And I was like, I don't know. And Noah gets upset, like, are we back there? Are we back to that? What about the past couple of days? They happened, Yes, Noah, they happened, and they were wonderful. But they were also responsible. Ooh, Noah's like, he gets up out of the chair, kicks the fucking chair, and stands up. Yeah, some drama's about to go down. Okay, I'm going to stop my review right here. But I'll be back very shortly, and I will continue my review of The Notebook. I thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.